Squishy Evans, number 1, Brickwall University.
Rowan Bros, number 10, D-Man Academy.
Linden Track, 11, Bar Down Academy.
Braden Pearson, number 12, Wheeling Academy.
Zach Brenneman, number 17, Boyce Middle School.
Lucas Jones, 18, Checking Academy.
Jimmy Halliday, 19, Little Pens Academy.
Cam Pelly, number 27, from K-12 Online School.
Rylan Calabrese, 30, Shutdown Academy.
Owen Golinak, number 53, Bar Down Academy.
David Trappel, number 57, and I'm from Clap Bomb Academy.
Joey Costa, 59, Eden Hall Academy. Danny Foster, 88, Mercer Elementary School.
Jack Carlson, 90, Back Check Your Butt Off Academy.
Tyler Bullis, number 92, Hit Academy. D'Angelo Flume, 97, Top Shelf Academy.
Good morning, Swirly Nation, and welcome back to Rochester, New York, for quarterfinal action in the Just Get Good tournament. We are high above the benches here at the Rochester Ice Center for today's matchup between Victory Honda and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. It's bright, it's early, and we are ready for some hockey action here as your Pens Elite 2011s head to the quarterfinals in their quest of a repeat in this tournament. Joined in the booth yet again by color commentator George Pearsall. George, what are we going to see today?
I think we're going to see two teams that are ready to face off, ready to battle hard. I know Victory Honda had an upset victory over Rochester yesterday and ready to take on this tough Penguin squad.
The starting lineup for your Penguins: in net, number 1, the squish tender, Squishy Evans. Protected by defensemen Rowan Burrows, number 10 and 92, Tyler Bullis. The right wing, 53, the OG, Owen Golnack. The left wing, number 17, Zach Brenneman. And at center, number 90, Jack Carlson. The Penguins control the opening face-off as they try to gain the Victory Honda zone. Watching a bit of that Victory Honda game yesterday, we can expect to see a quick team. They've got some size, some grit, some bang. All right, they'll pressure the Penguins as they are right now in the Penguin end. It'll be Bolus behind the net. Puck swiped away. It'll be Carlson there in support to gather it. Those speedy crossovers to get him outside of the offensive zone or defensive zone into the offensive zone. Owen Golnack up the right wing side. Pulling up in the corner. Deep for Carlson. Penguins work the puck down low. This is where they're dangerous, out of the corners. As well as basically everywhere else on the ice. Puck comes out. There's Danny Foster with an absolute missile. And the Victory Honda goaltender equal to the task.
Sneaky pass by Carlson there behind the net. The behind the back look hits Danny Foster for the clap bomb from the point.
So the Penguins with an offensive zone draw. It'll be Pearsall. Honda able to win it. Pearsall there to take it back. There's that, we've seen it before, George. There's the wings up high challenging those defensemen. Trying to push the Penguins D back.
It worked for the Colonials yesterday. We'll see Victory continues to use the same tactic.
Chappell off the boards, deflected by Costa. There's Jones to swipe it away. Lucas Jones with power into the offensive end. Weaving to the outside, firing it back towards the middle. You think he was looking for Pearsall or Costa. Both were in the path as it's cleared back out for Lyndon Track to possess it. He'll continue to move it forward here. Costa tapping it into the offensive zone. Track in on pursuit, supported by Pearsall. Track will back off as a defenseman. As Cameron Pelly taps it back into his own end. Firing one towards the net with Victory Honda. It's off the stick of a Penguin defender. Battle in behind the cage. Here comes Pearsall out for Flume. Flume bouncing puck to the stick of Track. He's able to advance it all the way to the Honda blue line for Halliday. Halliday backside feed for Flume. It just bounces over its stick. He'll continue to play it deep to Halliday. There's Carlson swooping in to get control. He'll go off the boards to the point. Track back to Carlson, using the body to protect the puck as he rims it around for Halliday. Halliday behind the cage to Flume. Flume in the corner. Pinned against the boards here in front of the Zamboni door. Always a little rough ice over there. As the Penguins out support Victory Honda, it'll be Carlson coming away with it. Working it to Pelly. Pelly shot off of escape, but right to Flume. Flume chops it towards the net. Doesn't get through. Victory Honda will clear to the outside. They can't escape the zone as there is Carlson to send it deeper towards Halliday. And a battle ensue just inside the Honda blue line before they're able to clear. Cameron Pelly fakes one way, goes the other. Gets a stick up high in the face. He's going to get and we got an arm raised. Squish headed to the bench as Halliday gains the zone. Squish gets the whole way there. They get the line change as it goes to the corner for Carlson. 6 players on for the Penguins. Empty netted there and delayed penalty call. Here's Carlson back to the point for Bros. Bros to Pearsall. Pearsall back for Bolus. Back to Pearsall. Looking cross ice. He's got Carlson there. A skipping puck avoids the stick of the Penguin forward. Here's Bros deep in the Honda zone. Cross ice to Pearsall. Pearsall to Flume. Flume to Pearsall. Penguins controlling here in front. Halliday with a shot and a better save and cover.
Great pressure there with the extra attacker on the ice for the Penguins, moving the puck back and forth behind the net, trying to get the goalie to go post to post to see if they can open up a seam. Great work.
We've got a high-sticking minor. Again, minor penalties, minute and a half here with 11:02 to play. The Pens are going to head to the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. If you want to power charge your retirement plan, go see our friends at Seven Fields Wealth Management. It'll be Pearsall to take the draw. Renneman chops it behind the cage. Galnack pursues to the corner. Down is a Honda defender as the puck comes to the point. D to D. Bros to Bolus. He's got room to walk in. Bouncing puck in front. Bredeman swipes it through. And Zach Bredeman with the goal.
Zach Bredeman camped out to the left side of the net. Bolus puts the puck on net, bounces out. Bredeman, as he's falling to the ice, buries the puck. 1-0 Pens.
The puck coming off the goalie Bredeman there to stuff it by and suffer and succotash. The Pens are up 1-0.
17 seconds into that power play.
Face off back into the Penguins' end. It'll be Bolus off the boards behind to Bros. Now Bolus. Bolus will try the other side. Brenneman covered up. He'll reverse again to Bros.
There's that reload behind the net. They're not just looking to throw the puck. They're really looking to...
And there's how it works. Up to the OG. OG to Pearsall. He's got Brenneman streaking in. And Brenneman screams one just wide of the cage.
Brenneman looking for number 2 on the shift.
Foster keeping it in at the point as Victory Honda will ice it. And 10:03 to play here in period number 3. I said number 3 because there's 3 shots on the board over here.
Victory Honda finished last season ranked 23rd in the country, and in fact, the last time these teams played was almost a year ago, a 9-1 victory for your Penguins at this very tournament a year ago.
It'll be Foster with a shot to the net. Paddled away by the goaltender Carlson along the half wall. I don't know that we'll see a 9-1 score today, George.
No, this
Watching
is
Victory yesterday, and this goaltender, they're a really good team, and they were fun to watch, impressive, and we're going to see some of that here as they collide around the official. Official and a player go down.
A heap of bodies there. A Penguins player, a Victory player, and the referee all go down hard right in front of the Penguins net or bench.
And we've got an update out-of-town scoreboard. The 2014 Knights victorious over Battery Hockey, and they're going to head to the semifinals today, George.
Gotta love it. Pittsburgh representing. Penguins about 6 inches offsides on that play. Very close as they had numbers going into the offensive zone.
George Pearsall with the ruler out. He carries one in his back pocket just for times like this. It'll be Carlson on the draw. Wins it to Jones. Jones will fire it into the Victory Honda end. It's a weird ruler, though. On his ruler, 6 inches is like 3 on another ruler. I don't know what that's all about. But it'll be Victory Honda gaining the puck in their own end, trying to run a breakout. Foster to Chappell. I almost dropped my phone on the ice. That would have been terrible. Carlson will pick it up at center ice. Across to Pelly. Pelly gains the zone. Fires it across to his partner, Track, who taps it to the half wall. Cleared up and out by Victory Honda, but right there's Pearsall to Pelly. Pelly, cross ice feed, he's got Track. Track joining the rush a bunch today, looking great at it, bouncing puck in front of the net, it's loose, swiped that by a couple of Penguins, but cleared by Victory Honda. Kept in the zone again by Track. Goaltender without a twig here. As Victory Honda able to tap it out the center, it'll be a one-on-one with Track as they fire it in, blockered away by the squish tender. His first action comes about halfway through the period. Again, can be difficult on a goaltender. That was a sneaky shot through a screen. Squish able to get it with the blocker.
He snagged that through the legs of Track. Yeah, good job tracking that puck, no pun intended.
But accepted. It'll be Flume up the wall. Off the skate, but he'll gather it back. There's that stick-to-itiveness of the Penguins. Cross ice feed to Pearsall. Pearsall gains the zone. Goes between the wickets to the corner. Battle there. He's so crafty to just regain position. As Bolus keeps it at the blue line. Driving in. Swiping it across, looking for Flume, or better known during the Brick Tournament as Flume. And Carlson will get control. Down low to Flume. Battle along the boards. Penguins and Victory Honda. It's the Penguins again, outnumbering, and there's a check from behind. Carlson good to go as he pops back up. Flume with the puck, firing backside to Carlson, and a great save as he tried to go 5-hole. And Victory Honda swipes it back towards their goaltender for a cover.
What a look, backdoor. Flume draws the attention of the defenders and the goalie, slides it backdoor to Carlson, who tapped it. I thought it might find the back of the net there. Great save. Equal to the task is the Victory Honda goaltender.
Noticed him yesterday, very quick. Out on top of that crease, he's a good goalie. It'll be Golnack controlling to Carlson. Back to Bros for a missile that's off the pad. Bolus sneaking down the wing to keep it in. He'll fire it deep to Brenneman. Bouncing puck. controlled by Victory Honda, kept in by the OG at the point. Brenneman pressure in the corner. Swarming are the Penguins. I didn't know Penguins swarmed, but these Penguins certainly do. It'll be Carlson in the corner. Over to Bolus. Back to Bros. Winding, firing, off a pad, rebound in front, and it'll be gobbled up again.
Great play by Bolus there at the left point to hang onto the puck, draw the attention of the Victory Honda forecheckers. Slides it over to Bros, who throws it on net. Jeremy, I've noticed that the Penguins' defense seems to be very active offensively today. I wonder if that's part of Coach Jeff Hannon's game plan.
We attempted to get an interview with Coach Hannon before the game. He was a little bit busy with warm-ups and some scheming of his own. And I believe he said, "I will never get on camera with you," was the exact quote. As the Penguins keep it at the blue line, it's Foster to Chappell. Chappell with a missile blocked out in front. There's the rebound, loose puck. Goaltender down here. Whistle blows as the goalie is down on the ice and not moving at the moment.
I didn't quite see what happened. I saw Lucas Jones there hacking away, trying to bang in that loose puck. I wonder if the goalie caught a stick.
I would like to see him move. There he is.
I don't see another goalie on the Victory Honda bench, so hoping this goalie turns out to be okay. Still not a lot of movement there.
He is moving. So for those of you watching at home, he is moving, just not a lot, as he now gets to his knees. And he's back on his feet, and he looks good to go. Gets taps from the teammates, and it looks like we're ready to get rolling here. It's Cinnamon Swirl TV on YouTube. Thanks to you all for joining us. If you hear me right now, make sure you subscribe below. I know and see Grammy tuning in to watch the squish tender. And as always, Aunt Stephanie's here, watching live, waiting for her appearance on Cine TV.
Not surprised.
Big Braden Pearsall fan there. I hear she's looking for an autograph as Lucas Jones breaks free. It'll be a one-on-one into the zone. They were changing. Victory Honda was changing late, and I didn't necessarily know that defender was back there, but he was to defend Jones. But the Penguins will control the puck. It's Pearsall off the skate of Jones. It'll be Chappell driving the corner. Jones covering for him. It looks like we're going to get a hook on Victory Honda.
Victory Honda player Braden Kinnick in on the defense there. He leads their team in scoring through the first 4 games for Victory Honda. 4 assists for the young forward, number 97 on Victory Honda.
Looks like he'll be out for the penalty kill, as it's Rogers headed to the sin bin. 1.5 minutes for hooking on Chappell down the boards. So the Penguins will deploy the power play unit. It'll be Carlson, Halliday, and Flume. Track and Pelly. Down low to Halliday. Halliday to Carlson. Carlson to Flume. Tick, tack, toe. And it's a taparoo into the side of the net for the Penguins.
A very similar goal to the one they scored yesterday, where the puck goes down low to Carlson. He holds onto it, slides it back door. D'Angelo Flume knows where to go, knows where to find those soft spots back door, and makes no mistake about it. 2-0 Penguins.
Another quick strike on the power play.
That one took 11 seconds.
So the Penguins with 28 seconds of power play time and 2 goals. as Pelly with the puck. Over to Flume. Flume up the left wing side into the Victory Honda zone. Pressure coming from Carlson. Now Flume. Pelly down the wall to aid in the support as Victory Honda comes away with it. I think it's Peters banking it off the wall. Flume there to take it away. Now Pelly. Carlson with it. Cross crease feed comes all the way through. It'll be Lyndon Track chasing it down in the Penguins' end. He'll carry it behind the net, looking for a little bit of safety. And he'll work it up to Halliday. Just goes off of his stick as Victory Honda tries to set up some stuff in the Penguin zone, but it'll pop the whole way free. Can Flume get there? He cannot. It was a great defensive play on the back skate there by their Victory Honda D. No icing as the Pens were changing on the play. Good call by these officials. These officials, I think all weekend have been phenomenal so far.
Very good. Very good. Seem to be calling even games. That's all you could ask for.
You know, consistency and, nothing's perfect, but I've been supremely impressed with the officiating here. And it's one of those things, like I've been impressed with the fans as well. USA Hockey, kind of putting it out there. Look, we're short officials. I can tell you, Cameron, my older son, is a referee, and we got a message from the Pittsburgh group, like they are down like 20% just from last year in number of officials available. And they're really asking people like, hey, work with these guys. So these refs doing a phenomenal job, which certainly helps when you have officiating like this. Not getting the ire of coaches and fans, but if your child happens to be or adult happens to be interested in officiating, I know USA Hockey could use them as Bolus fires one in, and I don't know if that was deflected, but it was a heck of a save as it was headed 5-hole. Here we work low to high as Brenneman finds Golnak for a shot. It'll go back to Bolus and across to Bros. The D-to-D play there. Shot comes in, it's blocked. But the Penguins retake it right outside of the blue line and turn it back in. Relentless pressure as Brenneman escapes and tries to tap it through. The goalie gets it with the stick, but loses the stick. The stick's sitting at the side of the cage. It's the second time he's been looking for his stick.
The Penguins really feeling it right now.
It is wave after wave after wave here. And I can tell you Victory Honda's coaches are like, guys, do not take another penalty. As Bros unable to keep it, but the Pens are right back in with Pearsall, and there it is. Pearsall hauled down on the play, and it'll be a trip. And that tripping call will earn Victory Honda a trip to the sin bin and put the Penguins back on the Seven Fields Wealth Management power play that has been supercharged, just like your retirement plan can be if you head to Seven Fields Wealth Management.
1:54 to go in the first period. Penguins are 2 for 2 on the power play so far. Let's see if they can make it 3 for 3, Jeremy.
This time it'll be all three lines. As this time it's Jones, Costa, Carlson, Foster, and Chappell out there for the power play. Victory Honda able to clear it all the way to the Penguin zone where Chappell will pick it up. He'll carry it behind the cage, creating a little bit of space for himself and fire a cross-ice pass to Carlson. Carlson gains the zone and looks to set things up.
Victory defender without a stick right now.
He's tracking Carlson as it comes back to Chappell. Now Carlson twisting along the wall. Carlson will leave it there for Jones to pick up. Jones carrying and switching with Foster. He'll drive deep. Has Carlson set up on the backside. Gets it to him. Out for Chappell for a missile that just misses high. Here's Jones. Weaving in. Has it swiped away, but it'll be a battle in the corner. And I think maybe the Pens are going to get a penalty here. Lucas Jones with a hold.
You see there, Jeremy, when the puck stays in the zone, the Victory Honda player without the stick, I mean, what do you do there? Do you go get the stick, right? Do you leave the play for a brief moment to get the stick, or do you keep in your position? It's hard to know.
I think it's different based on each situation, and also maybe what your coach wants. What do they do in that situation? In this case, he played without it.
We're going to have 32 seconds of 4-on-4 action, followed by the first Victory Honda power play of the game.
Apparently the other goalie for Victory Honda is unavailable due to being cut by a skate.
Oh boy.
So that's why they're currently at 1. As Lyndon Track swipes it away from the oncoming Victory Honda forward. Works all the way to the back to be supported by Pelly, but it comes out to the point. Tap to the half wall. Victory Honda with some offensive zone action here. We haven't seen the puck at that end very much. But they were working with it now, and they could easily make this a 1-goal game. There's a wraparound stop by the Squish Tender.
All 5 on the ice now for Victory Honda. We got a power play.
We've got 15 seconds left in the period. That's the clock we'll go with as Pelly banks it off the boards, and Flume able to escape the zone. Off the stick of Halliday. He'll turn for the bench with 3, 2, and 1. That horn will indicate the end of the period. And we're going to head to an intermission here. Stay with us, and we'll be back for second period action.
So here we are set to begin the second period. You could see during that first intermission, Jeremy, Coach Jeff Hannon for the Penguins gathering his team around, really focusing on not letting off the gas, keeping the pressure on. Coach Hannon flanked by assistants Jimmy Halliday and Joe Pelly, trying to keep this team focused. And the pedal to the metal as we begin period number 2.
I heard they're actually in the running. I heard they might be voted best looking coaching staff in all of youth hockey.
Oh, I don't think there's a question about it. Second only to the best looking broadcast team in the country.
Well, I'll tell you this. I have a face for radio, which is why I stay off the camera. But you definitely bring that quotient up for us here as Victory Honda starts on the power play. It'll be popped out once by the Penguins defense, and now a second time Bros gets it to the point, not out. Puck will roll in on Squish, who gets the mid on it, and 12 seconds left on that power play. We'll have a defensive zone draw to the left of the Squish Tender.
That was shot number 2 for the Victory Honda team. 13-2 shots are in favor of the Penguins.
This guy does an excellent job of keeping the shots on goal. Although I wouldn't have counted that as a shot. But Squish definitely would have.
Yes.
The Penguins escape the zone here. 5 seconds left on their penalty kill. Looks like they're going to get back to 5-on-5 hockey.
Nice back check
with
there.
Control of the puck. Bolus gains center red. He's tripped up on the play, finished off, and Pens are going to head back to that vaunted Seven Fields Wealth Management power play. They're 2 for 3 on the power play. Their last one cut short by 33 seconds due to the penalty.
I see He Track over in the stands there, watching intently. I assume wifey Lane is home watching the Cinnamon Swirl feed, right?
As well as, I believe, up early in the morning. If they're not joining this morning, I know they joined yesterday from beautiful Vancouver, Canada. He's parents able to watch Lyndon play, and is very happy to have this available. We've gotten some great feedback on it as Foster sends it in. Jones swipes away at the rebound.
No surprise, Lucas Jones there banging away at the puck in front of the net.
I believe I called him Peters before. It looks like the defenseman is Peffer, number 5 for Victory Honda. I want to correct that. And one thing I personally love, George, it looks like they have a female hockey player playing at this. I love watching and seeing the girl players playing at this level. Big fan of that, and they've got a young lady on their team, so certainly rooting for her throughout her career. USA Canada and those women's games were so exciting. just a couple weeks ago. Unfortunately, the U.S. falling to Canada in that gold medal game after beating them in round robin play. I'm sure she's got a couple heroes on that team.
I'm sure.
As Victory Honda carries it behind their own net, Carlson will take it away. Penguins with a minute left on the power play as Jones finds Chappell. Chappell sends it across to Foster. Foster walking in, got room, fires one, looking for the corner. Just missing. Tapped up, kept in by Chappell, not once, but twice. Oh, he didn't get it the second time. Great call.
You know what I like there, Jeremy? When Foster got that puck at the right point, he didn't just get rid of it right away. He took the ice that he had in front of him, skated the puck in, wound up, and took a hard wrister just over the top of the cage. But great play by Danny Foster there to move the puck in and increase his odds there on that scoring chance.
It'll be Pearsall at the dot. Swiping it back to Pelly. Avoids his stick, ends up back in the Penguins' end. 40 seconds left with the man advantage. Pelly stops and starts behind the net. Carries all the way to the offensive zone. Weaves to the inside. Looking, firing, and there's the glove save. That one headed for the face. And the goalie able to get the glove on it.
Speaking of our female player on Victory Honda, she's not afraid to play a physical game as she got right up in the faces of the Penguins forwards there, clearing them out in front of the cage, protecting their goalie, who, as we just saw earlier, was already down with an injury earlier in the game.
It'll be Pearsall. Whacking it to the corner. Victory Honda there to take control. Pearsall there to take it back. Cleared up the wall and just past track. Up comes Victory Honda into the Penguin zone shorthanded. Around Pelly, and they're going to whistle it as Pelly uses the body, and they're going to call a trip.
Cameron Pelly does not appear to agree with the call, but the ref's not going to hear it.
So the Pens will end another power play, 9 seconds short this time. And then Victory Honda will head to about a minute and 21-second power play themselves. 4-on-4 action for 9 seconds. It'll be Pearsall, Flume up front with Bros and Bolus on the back. Rimmed around by Bolus, looking for Bloom, taken over by Flume. Pearsall to the corner. Up the wall. Bros and Bolus. Bolus defending here. To the corner. Bolus able to get control.
Good play by
wedging it up the wall. Here's Pearsall off the wall looking for Flume.
Flume appeared to be interfered with a bit on that bump pass to him in the neutral zone, and it allowed Victory Honda to get the puck and go back into the Penguins' end.
Penguins are definitely active here on the penalty kill. Getting up ice quickly. Here is Pearsall in his own end. Takes a whack. That was like a lacrosse check. As Pearsall dumps it in. Carlson will keep it. Twisting along the wall. For Flume. Flume up in the air to Carlson. He'll turn with it. To the corner where Victory Honda will take over. They've got 13 left on the power play as Chappell keeps it in. Trying to fire one towards it, and it goes down to a knee. That'll free up a Victory Honda forward, defended by Foster and defended perfectly to swipe the puck to the outside. Power play over for Victory Honda as the Penguins come back to full strength.
Look out.
It ends up all the way up at center ice, and this is going to be an intentional offsides on Victory Honda, so it's going to go all the way into their end.
You know, Jeremy, when you see Jack Carlson with the puck down in the offensive zone, something that you see a lot of is the head fake. He goes to get the puck right before he gets to it. He'll typically fake the head, fake the shoulders one way. He does it very effectively to buy himself some space in the corner. Very crafty player. One of his many tricks that he keeps in that bag.
Remember, if you're watching, hearing this voice right now, remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'm happy to report next door the Boston Terriers currently leading Philly Hockey Club 2-1 on our out-of-town scoreboard. By out-of-town, I mean the next rink over, as Carlson gets control. They're through one period in that game. It'll be into Brenneman finding Golnack, whose shot's kicked away.
quick play by Golnack there to catch the pass quickly, pull it in, and get some good strength on that shot. I don't think the Victory Honda goalie was expecting that to get there so quickly. Nice play by the OG.
It'll be Carlson to Pelly. Pelly to Brenneman. Brenneman looking for Carlson. As the Penguins continue to puck pressure and move the puck around. It'll be Carlson along the wall. Pelly comes away with it. He was trying to get it to track. That's swiped away. It'll ultimately come to track to be controlled, but turned back up. In comes big 97 for Victory. A cross-ice pass cut off by the back-checking Carlson. He's knocked down behind the cage, but able to work the puck up to track, and a tap pass off Golnack into the offensive zone. Worked around behind, redirected off the boards by Victory Honda as they come out to center. Carlson with a poke check, freeing it up for Pelly. Pelly down to the ice as Victory Honda looks to gain the line. They'll reverse it back. And a D-to-D play there. Knocked out of the air by Golnack. Brought on by Brenneman. Brenneman will look for a line change as Carlson's in on the forecheck, and he's the first one to the puck. He controls up the wall, twisting with it. He'll go banking it off the boards, looking for Jones. Jones in the corner. Jones powerfully around behind the net. Back to the point for Bolus, who fires one in, kicked aside. Victory Honda clears to Bros. Bros off the boards to Costa. Costa wedges it back into the Honda zone for Pearsall. Pearsall now Jones. Jones on the backhand, twisting to the forehand. Good body position, but it's taken away, and out comes Victory Honda. They're into the Penguin zone with a break. To the backhand, and he goes Roof City. A forehand, backhand move puts one over the shoulder of the squish tender on a breakaway.
Only the fourth shot on net for Victory Honda here halfway through the second period. You have to think that the Penguins netminder probably, a little stiff from the lack of action. You hear a lot of the goaltenders say, more shots the better. Gets them into the game. So I bet you that'll do it for Squish.
That's a heck of a move and a beautiful shot. As he went Roof City, and Victory Honda's back at it. The goal scorer back in. As Victory Honda gets a little life from that. They haven't had a ton of opportunity, but it's only a 1-goal game. As Jones wedges it like a 9-iron up in the air for Pearsall. Pearsall gets control. Around behind, controlled still by Pearsall. He'll drive the middle, looking, can't quite get the shot off. Back is Costa to Foster. Foster with a shot, deflected puck by Pearsall, stopped and covered.
Some roughhousing in front of the net there. Lucas Jones really seems to be playing with some extra chip on his shoulder today. Definitely some emotion, and typically when he gets riled up, good things will happen.
It'll be an offensive zone draw for the Pens.
Jeremy, I look down at the Pens bench right here. I see everybody up on their feet, engaged, leaning in, cheering the boys on. Great body language here from the Penguins.
Foster with a shot off the goalie, but he's able to cover it. The 20th shot fired at the Victory Honda cage here. 90% save percentage for their goaltender so far in this one. Carlson to Foster. Foster along the wall. Pops it further. Carlson in behind the cage. Leaves it for Chappell. Big defenseman controlling down low. He'll reverse to Flume. Flume taps it further as the Penguins cycle the puck down low. There's Halliday. Takes a bump, but Carlson there in support. Peffer behind the cage. He's knocked off his feet, and the Pens are going to head to a penalty kill. But they got to get control of the puck first. As up comes Victory Honda in a 2-on-2. It'll be Chappell getting control. A whistle blows. It'll be a hooking.
Jeremy, the Penguins have some extended zone time there. A lot of that made possible by the Penguins defenseman, Danny Foster. The puck comes to him at the right D, at the right point. Instead of just ripping it into traffic, which can oftentimes hit a shin pad and come out of the zone, he calmly got the puck, looked, passed it down the boards, and that's what allowed the Penguins to set up that long possession. Great play by Foster.
Face off to the left of the squish tender. Pens on a penalty kill as Pelly will fire it all the way down the ice. Will it check up? It will not. It'll hit that goal line and be an icing.
20-4 right now. Shots in favor of the Penguins elite team. We'll see what the victory team can do here on the power play. Looking to even the score at 2.
As Pearsall leans over the face-off dot. Bobs it back behind. Picked up, centering pass. Swiped that by a pair of Victory Honda players, but cleared by Pearsall. Up to Brenneman. Brenneman to Pearsall. Puck slings free. Brenneman's on it in the corner of the offensive zone. He'll work it behind to Pearsall. Penguins short of forward here on the penalty kill. Pearsall will control as the time ticks away on that penalty. Brenneman twists with it in the corner. Challenges the defender, and back comes Victory Honda here, but the back checking pressure of Pearsall. Able to get control and fire one in.
Great play there down low by Brenneman. Keeping the puck in deep, possessing the puck, keeping it out off the sticks of the Victory Honda team, looking to get some offensive pressure here on the power play.
And then Pearsall with that stick lift on the back pressure, able to get control and even get a shot through. It'll be Carlson and Golnack. Rose and Bolus. Victory Honda's in their white uniforms today. White jerseys with Victory Honda across the chest. Black pants with blue and white stripes. White socks with blue and black striping, like a light baby blue. The Penguins in the Snoops. The Snoop jersey is the black uniforms with Pittsburgh across the chest, right shoulder to left hip. Black pants with gold stripes, black socks with gold and white stripes, and the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets as they're offsides at the blue line. 20 seconds left on this PK for the Penguins.
Number 53 for the Penguins, Owen Golnack. Looks like he was shot out of a rocket on this penalty kill, just relentlessly attacking the puck. Nothing new for Owen Golnack. That seems to be the trademark of his game.
And here sneaks Carlson. Around one, Dipsy. Doodle, Dunkaroo, Jack Carlson putting on the Ritz.
Unbelievable goal by Jack Carlson. Very similar to one he had yesterday against the Colonials. Kind of a repeat game for Jack. Using the jukes, keeping that puck on a string. Toe drags it to the middle, gets the goalie leaning, goes back to the forehand and deposits the check. 3-1 Penguins. Short-handed goal by Carlson.
Lordy, look who's shorty. It's 90, Jack Carlson, putting the Penguins back up by a pair. A little breathing room, not much, the way this Victory Honda team can strike. And here they are on a 2-on-1, feeding one across. But it's broken up by the Penguins defense and forced to the outside. Power play over for Victory Honda as the Penguins get a player back. Victory Honda with a shot that comes in, deflected in front. Squish gets to it, able to kick it aside. Another shot in, that's deflected as well. That'll careen to the boards this time instead of on net, and it's swiped out by Bolus, cleared out by Costa, and it's a 2-on-1. It's Pearsall and Jones. Pearsall slides it across. Jones off the backhand, he'll control to the corner. Here's Pearsall. Twisting with it. Offensive zone. He'll find Foster. Foster rims it back for Jones in the corner, who's open. It has it just roll off of his stick.
Again, Foster again gets the puck and smartly sends it down the boards.
It'll be Pearsall with control, leaving for Jones, who drives the middle, and he's got a missile that he fires off a shin pad. Pearsall collects it. Oh, and sends one literally just skipping down the line of the goal line. The referee's arm is raised. It looks like a Penguins penalty coming up. As they'll wind and fire, there's the squish tender with the save. And held, and it'll be an interference call here on Costa, I believe.
Looks like Chappell with the call. Interference. No, it is Costa. Chappell originally went to the box thinking it might be on him.
He usually has a reservation in the sin bin at some point in time.
He spent some
but
time
apparently
there.
it was not at 4:55 in the second period. It'll be another penalty kill here for the Penguins. Flume taking the face-off. It'll go back to the point as Victory Honda controls. Swiped that by the Pens defense and controlled by Carlson, who's up the wall. He's rejected in center ice as the Victory Honda battling CRVs tap it to the corner. Victory Honda along the wall, centering one. Controlled up high, and they'll find that offside. At least they were looking for the offside wing, and Flume with a stick to disrupt. Puck bouncing around the blue line. It'll be sent out over the blue line where Victory Honda will try to regroup. They do so and regain the zone. There's Chappell wedging it back to the blue line and out. Carlson completing the clear. 40 seconds left on the PK as Victory Honda sends one through the neutral zone that's all the way to the Penguins' end for Chappell. Chappell lofts it, but it stays in at the blue line. Victory Honda with numbers here. As Halliday battles along the wall, it's worked back to the point, firing a missile that misses the cage. Victory Honda setting things up side of the net, big save, and rebound gobbled up by number 1, and he takes a slash there at the end. She should be deposited on her wallet or sent to the sin bin for that one.
No call on the play. Great play by Squish there to track the puck as it went behind him, behind the net. Quick play out in front. Squish keeping the pads low to the ice. Covers that puck. Big save.
2 of them on that one. As here comes another one that's off the knob of the stick, I believe.
You could hear the crowd ooh and ah as he stops the puck with the knob of the stick.
Track in the corner now, Pelly. Victory Honda with some great chances on that power play. Power play now over as the puck comes back in and off the side of the cage. Track reverses it. Looking for Pelly, but Victory Honda to the puck as they gain some momentum from the man advantage. Pelly to the corner. Off the skate of Pearsall, off the side of the cage and gathered back in by Pelly as the Penguins regroup. Pelly off the wall to Pearsall, now Brenneman. Swiped away by Victory Honda. Here comes Brenneman. Taking it back, finding Halliday. Halliday finds it! Dr. Evil may have sharks with lasers, but we have penguins with lasers. That's Jimmy Halliday.
Beautiful shot by Halliday coming down the left wing board, receives the puck at in stride, cradles it, rips it on net. I think he went to the glove side of the Victory Honda goaltender. Big goal for the Penguins, 4-1 here with 2:43 left in the second.
So big penalty kill. Victory Honda had some momentum, and the Penguins come right back up ice and strike. That's the first 5-on-5 goal for the Penguins here as they had 2 power plays and a shorty. The CRVs will pop it into the Penguins' end. Pelly there to get it. In the corner, supported by Carlson. Digs it out, and with his stick basically turned upside down, swipes it across the back of the line to get it over to Jones. Honda able to keep it in at the blue line and pop it back to the corner where Carlson will pick it up behind the net. He goes heavy off the boards looking for Jones. It's cut off by the Victory Honda team and fired back just wide of the squish tender.
You'd have to think, Jeremy, next goal here is a big one. If Victory can get the next one, makes it a 4-2 game. The Penguins get it. That might be it.
This Penguins team's given up 3 goals in the tournament to this point. I agree with you. I think it'd be a tall task to pile on more than 4 or 5 against them. But Victory Honda has some hop in their legs. The goal there didn't demoralize them. They've been on the puck and bringing a lot more pressure here in the second period than maybe in the first.
It should be noted that in the game yesterday, to advance to this game, Victory Honda was losing 5-3 in the third period. Clawed back, scored 2 late goals, and then one with under a minute to go to win the game. So this Victory Honda team, they're not afraid of being down. They can put points on the board.
And they do their damage right in front of the net there, which when they get the puck there, it is a dangerous place. And they swipe it away at the neutral zone, gain the offensive end, leaving it at the wall for a shot that's blocked by Pearsall. Penguins work it up to Costa. Costa back with it, tries to go cross ice for Flume. He'll get the whole way through. Here's Flume into the offensive end. Working it around, finding Costa. Costa's shot to the glove hand side with Pearsall in front, tracking it well. The goaltender able to grab it and get a stop.
Nice play by Flume there to go across the blue line, buy some time, wait for his line mates to catch up into the play, and finds Costa in that soft spot on the left wing.
So who's going to be number 860, folks? 859 subscribers. If you hear this right now, hit that button, subscribe to us here. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I do believe the Cine TV executive board may be looking for their Instagram password. That's the rumor on the street, which is why the Instagram feed has been less than active so far this season. Bolus with the puck, tapping it to the outside for Pearsall to swoop in with speed, carrying it around, looking in front, finding Flume, who sends one just wide of the net. Rose to Flume. Flume cutting to the middle. Knocked away from him and tapped out the center by Victor. Here's Pearsall gathering it in at center. Cutting to the middle. Crossing with Costa. He's yanked down on the play. He's still able to get the shot through. Squish making a long skate to the bench here. As the period expires, he just got to the bench. We're going to get the horn, which will end the period, and the Pens will start the third with a man advantage.
Squish was heading to the bench anyways for the intermission, so just looking to get an early start to that as he charged to the bench there to try to get the extra attacker on the ice with the delayed penalty.
So an interesting game so far. 4 goals for the Penguins, 2 power play and a shorty. We've got 1 5-on-5 goal, and then that breakaway for Victory Honda as they were able to squeeze a player out. So far, Penguins controlling play, but I think Victory Honda giving a lot of pushback there in the second period.
I agree, and when you look at this Penguins team, it's easy to focus on the high-end skill of the forwards, but one of the things I've really noticed in this game, Jeremy, is how the defensemen are really controlling the game from the back end, reloading, getting the puck in the neutral zone, not just throwing it away, but really making smart decisions. I've really noticed Rowan Brose today. Very calm with that puck, looking to make good reads.
Go ahead.
Smart player.
We're going to give you the last Penguins goal here as a highlight, and we'll be right back. And there you have it, folks. The Jimmy Halliday snipe to make it 4-1. Hope you enjoyed the beginning of the game. If you didn't get a chance, if you weren't on early, make sure you go back and rewatch the replay of this, and you'll see the player introductions. Or, of course, you can find those player introductions on the YouTube channel. The 2011 Pens Elite player introductions as they introduce themselves to you, the millions upon millions of Cine TV fans around the globe. Owen Golnack firing one towards the net. That's blocked. It's off the stick of Carlson, kept in by Foster. Pens on the power play here as Chappell winds, fires, bouncing puck. Swiped that by Costa, blocked by a shinny. Foster with it, into the corner. Controls there. It's knocked away and cleared up but not out. There's Carlson covering the point. He's got some space. He'll wind in, run into a teammate who he's switching with, but he'll get it over to Golnack nonetheless. Back to Carlson. Carlson behind him for Brenneman. It's just out of his reach, but Foster first one there. Able to knock it down the wall, and the Pens will outnumber along the wall. But back comes Victory Honda. Potential 2-on-1 here, short-handed. That 2-on-1 quickly becomes a 2-on-2 with the back checking of Carlson. It's dumped in as Victory Honda looks to change lines. They'll keep it in, firing one towards the net. Foster there to stop it. Danny Foster up through center to the red line and finds Carlson. Carlson will wrist one towards the cage that's stuck behind the net by the goaltender. It'll be to the corner where Victory Honda gets there, but Jimmy Halliday takes it right away. We just saw Jimmy Halliday get a goal. This time he was looking for the helper. Victory Honda able to clear and bank it back all the way to the Penguins end, icing if it's far enough, and it is. 13:09 to play first period, so Victory Honda gets the early penalty kill. That's important here in the third for them.
You know, we talked earlier about the Penguins defense being very active offensively. Multiple times on that last shift, you see Foster go in twice deep into the zone. You see Linden Track pushing down. But what you love to see also is the Penguins forwards covering up. Jack Carlson, Lucas Jones being responsible defensively.
Track with a missile from the point, blockered away. It'll be Pelly's turn. Pelly controls. There it is, driving down low, stopping and starting, showing that offensive ability of the Penguins' blue line. You'll get it to the middle to Jones. Jones will find Halliday. Did the Penguins switch? No, I don't know. I guess they switched up lines a bit here in the third.
I think they went to Jones and Golnack at center for the third period.
And we're going to get a Penguin penalty here on a high stick. Tied up stick gets knocked around. It'll come up and hit a Victory Honda player in the face. They're going to call it on Halliday.
Penguins penalty box being watched over by Liv Halliday. Maybe she'll give her brother Jimmy Halliday an earful there. Both Hallidays in the box.
Going to give him the what for, maybe.
Shots 26-7 in favor of the Penguins with 12:32 to go here in the third period.
Face off one by Victory Honda, swiped away by Lucas Jones, and he's flying up the ice. He's going to be joined by Flume. It's a 2-on-2 shorthanded. The Penguins drive it wide to the corner. Jones will control there as time ticks off this penalty. Penguins defense backs off there smartly as up comes Victory Honda on the power play. It'll be Track in the corner. Banked off the boards for Pelly. Here's Flume lofting it up, looking to lead Jones. Can he get there? He'll battle for it. We know that as he's able to force it further, and we're about halfway through that penalty kill for the Pens as a bouncing puck comes out the center. It'll roll all the way to the Penguins' end for Bolus. He'll find Golnack. Golnack to Costa. Costa looking back to Golnack. Taps it into the offensive end, and he goes in on the forecheck.
Look at the feet of Owen Golnack. They never stop moving. He is always going at that puck.
Worked across the ice for a fallen Victory Honda forward. It'll be Bolus getting it to Bros. Bros looking for Costa. It's just past the stick. They'll send it in wide of the net. Battling behind is Bolus, and he runs into a player. There's no call, and rightfully so. Two players just coming together. One just got the worst of it. Power play over. Pearsall on the ice. Wedging it up the wall is Costa. Now Bolus. Bolus to Bros. Bros to Golnack, and the Pens are out of their own end. Here comes Pearsall in. Head up, looking, twisting, firing one blocker side that just misses. Golnack with it now. He'll weave in front, looking 5-hole as Pearsall jumps through looking for a rebound.
We'll call that an off-speed shot there by Pearsall.
Once again, the Cinnamon Swirl production team here. We got cameraman Larry Calabrese. Color commentator, the Commodore, George Pearsall. Jeremy Evans on the play-by-play and also working the booth in the production truck. It'll be Foster at the point. Pearsall behind the net. The mini Commodore. Around for Flume. Deep for Pearsall. Stopping and starting. He'll fire it out to Chappell. Chappell with the fake clapper finds Pearsall behind the net. It'll skip past him to Flume in the corner. Back to Foster. Foster will wrist one towards the cage. And catching it, I think caught it, hit him, and then he caught the rebound. Nice job there to cover it up.
5 on 5 there, but looked like a power play for the Penguins. And you have to wonder whether the sustained pressure from this Penguins team is going to start to wear down. Maybe we'll see more of those prolonged zone times here for the Penguins.
Flume centering Carlson and Brenneman now. There's Foster. Deep for Flume. Back in front for Foster. Taking the chance to jump in front. Get the shot off, but now it's a wave of CRVs coming up the ice. Chappell there to force it all the way to the wall. It was a 3-on-1 that, I mean, you can't defend it better than Chappie did right there.
Love the back check by Brenneman as well. I think the Penguins played that to perfection.
In on sides as Chappie gets it into the corner for Flume. Flume in front of the Zamboni. For Brenneman, leaving it for Flume. Rimming it around, trying the wrap. Gets control again, and a shot that is snagged out of the air.
D'Angelo Flume thought he had one upstairs, but the Victory Honda goaltender flashes the leather up high to pull that puck up and out of the net just in front of the goal line. Looks like we have a Flume Golnack rotation at center now.
Again, try to keep it. This is potential 3 games today. If the Penguins can continue to lead this one, they would go to the semifinals. And if they can pull a win out there, they would head to the finals. 3 games potentially today.
Jeremy, do we know what time a potential second game would be here?
Either 10:40 or like 11:05. So these kids may not even get undressed. It'll be power bars and Gatorades and right back at it. Which is quite frankly an absolutely terrible schedule.
Tough. Icing on the play here as the puck goes back down. Face off in the Victory Honda zone.
So you're joining us here on Cine TV to start your Sunday. I'm sure a number of you will be excited to catch the Week 1 NFL action later on today. But while you're doing that, make sure you maybe throw a picture-in-picture up or maybe stream the football game on your phone so you can put Cine TV on the big screen there. As hopefully we're going to be bringing you games all day long here from Rochester as Golnack fires one in. Kept out. Track there. He'll fire a missile that's stopped and held. Yeah, once again, there's Jones in front of the net.
That shot by Track, number 33 for the day for the Penguins. 8:23 left to go in the third.
Matching the number of potentially the greatest running back of all time, Tony Dorsett. Which, as a Pitt fan, we utilize the Dorsett pronunciation as he was when he attended the University of Pittsburgh. Out of Hopewell High School. Hopewell High School, the Vikings beating Bethel Park yesterday, or on Friday night, I guess that was. As the Penguins battle for the puck in their own end, forcing it to the point, not out, kept in, tossed in towards the net. Bolas will fight to get control and move it to Brose. Brose to Costa. Costa able to get it out, exiting the Penguins' end. And Victory Honda will set it back up. It's like a 2-on-1 there into the Penguins' end. As Victory Honda works it to the corner, it's pinned against the wall by Burrows, supported by, I believe, Flume in the corner. And it'll be up the wall. Pearsall unable to exit the zone. A backside feed. Bouncing puck eludes both sticks as Bolas will swipe it up off the stick of Costa. There's Pearsall to gain control. Pearsall in. Sweeping inside, outside, shot to the glove hand side. That's where Halliday put the last one. This time the goalie snags it.
Halfway through the third period here. You see Squish down at the other end of the ice, doing some laps, some figure eights, trying to keep fresh, trying to keep loose.
According to the score clock, I don't think he's faced a shot here in the third. Which, as you mentioned, can be difficult for a netminder as a shot from Chapel deflects off a defender's stick and then Carlson's stick and then just misses the net. Great hand-eye coordination from 90 there as Foster will keep it in off the stick of Golnack. Pressure coming from Brenneman. Here's Golnack to the puck. He'll go off Brenneman's shin pad. Golnack back on it in that F3 position as he'll get it to Carlson. He finds Golnack again. It rolls off the backhand, but Brenneman's there. These kids would be so irritating to play against, quite frankly. Just always right there in your face. As Victory Honda fires it up, not out. Foster gets control. He'll fire one. Oh, off the glove and bouncing to the side of the cage. Swiped and cleared by Victory Honda. Not out, though, as Golnack keeps it. He looks for Carlson in front. Carlson twists, turns, puts it on the outside, and Brenneman just has it poked away by the goalie before being knocked down in the corner where a battle will go. It's Carlson coming away with it. Putting it in front. Golnack with 1-2, both shots blocked.
Just a relentless forecheck here by the Penguins, not letting Victory Honda breathe in their own zone.
Carlson knocked down on that one as two players come together. It'll be Foster gathering it in his own end, feathering it to Chapel. Chapel up through center for an icing here. 5:45 to play. The faceoff will come to the Penguins end.
Looked like Carlson might have been expecting a penalty there as he was bodied hard by the Victory Honda player. But the ref says we play on. I'm sure Mother Carolyn, watching from home, is fired up seeing that, expecting more greatness from her son Jack.
Mother Carolyn, I like that. As Halliday busts free, moves in, goes to the backhand and just wide. Halliday shot out of a cannon with that one. Able to gain speed and get up ice as Jones will work it into the middle looking for Halliday. Halliday battling there. Track to Flume. Flume along the side. Battling for it, it'll come to Halliday. I don't like it when Halliday and Jones are out there together because their numbers look the same. From the back, when you look at them from the back, they don't look the same as Jones is about 7'2" on skates. And has I think a mustache. He was curling it in one of the videos.
Mm-hmm. There's a rumor that Lucas Jones is now shaving before games for good luck.
Isn't it the opposite in hockey? Don't you not shave?
Now we are in the playoff round now.
Playoff,
so you might see
he probably didn't shave the day, keeping the playoff beard gone.
You might see some playoff beards from the Penguins.
Halliday with the puck. Halliday just went behind the back with his own stick and knocked the puck free. What a play there. Pansy and Headsy play. It'll be Track with it at the point. Down low for Jones. Jones centering for Halliday.
Another shift here for the Penguins. Sustained pressure.
And in front is Jones.
Guess who?
As a little gamesmanship there, one of the Penguins flicked the puck into the net, which no goalie likes at all.
Seems like almost every time the Victory Honda goalie covers the puck, you see none other than number 18, Lucas Jones there, camped in front, just making life miserable for the Victory defense and goalie.
Golnack leans over the dot in the offensive zone as Victory Honda completes a change. They're going to wave the Victory Honda center out since they made that late change. As Pearsall gets it to the wall. There's Golnack crashing in. Pearsall with it now. Bumped off the puck and back come the CRVs. Through center. Stick handling through, and he's going to get yanked down, and we'll get a penalty call here. With 4:18 to play, this is what Victory Honda needs if they're going to make a comeback. It's going to be a hooking call on Bolus.
Great play there by number 9, Shipway from the Victory team, as he went inside out on the Penguins defense and got a great scoring chance. You wonder here with 4:18 to go, does Victory consider pulling the goalie to get an extra man here with nothing to lose?
be a very Ray Conway move. Ray Conway known for that. We pulled the goalie last year with 6 minutes left in a game. Came back and tied it. Down by a pair, 3-1. As Pearsall looks for Golnack. It'll be icing instead, but what a read there as they almost connected on that one. Lots of Braden Pearsall fans out there on the group chat here.
Coach Hannon deploying David Chappell and Rowan Bros here at the D pair, looking to lock it down defensively here with the late PK.
It'll be Chappell battling for it, getting it to Golnack. Golnack will fire it up, no icing. Victory Honda with it in the corner. Back to the point, Bros. A rolling puck, he just couldn't get heavy. Would have been a knuckle puck as Golnack ridden heavy into the wall. And they will get the call. It'll be a rough.
Golnack goes down hard in the corner right in front of the Penguins' fathers along the glass. None of them liked what they saw there and happy to see the ref's arm go up and call the penalty.
We did see the dad migration, the twice a game flight like the Canadian goose from one side of the rink to the other. The D dads usually moving to the defensive zone, the forward dads flocking to the forward zone, the goalie dads going for the Pepsid AC to control the heartburn. It's 4-on-4 action here. That's one goal we haven't had yet, George. 4-on-4.
Well, give it time.
As Pelly takes an odd play there and he's grabbing his leg. I think he caught like a rut. Puck came off of his skate. He's down on the ice. He's going to get up, but gingerly make his way to the bench. The Penguins can ill afford to lose a player like Cameron Pelly.
Looks like it might have caught him right in that soft spot between the shin pad and the skate. Shots 40-7 right now. 40 shots on goal for your Pittsburgh Penguins elite team.
Pelly good to go, and he'll control the faceoff, leaving it for his partner Track. His pass for Costa taken away. Good gap there by Victory's forward as they come up the wall. Dumping it in behind. They'll like to go low, rim around behind, get it out to the point. To the corner. Battled for there, it's Track. And Victory on it, tries to find the point. It'll miss the mark. And with 10 seconds left on the Penguins penalty, the Pens are going to head to a 40-second power play here shortly. Here's Track with the puck. 2-1. Pens on the power play as Pelly gains the zone. Pelly looking, firing high short side. Knocked away by the netminder, but gathered back in by the Penguins defenseman Pelly. Puck glued to his stick. He finds Flume. Flume back to Track. Track to Pelly. Pelly turning with it to the backhand. Skating powerfully and leaving it for Brenneman. Brenneman to Track. Track down low to Flume as the Penguins control and work the puck around. They'll fire it all the way across to Pelly. Pelly will find Flume, and Flume with a twisted wrister. Finding the 5-hole.
And with 5 seconds left in the power play, that's D'Angelo Flume's second PP goal of the game. Sweet backhand pass. I think that was Pelly. He carried that puck in and found D'Angelo Flume. Back door.
That was absolutely Cameron Pelly on that feed. And once again, the puck movement of this Penguins elite team. Got you the replay of that one.
And despite a 5-1 lead, Jeremy, I think you're going to see this Pittsburgh Penguins team play to the final buzzer. They just don't stop.
Flume wedges it up and sent back towards the middle. Here's Chappell. Chappell blazing through neutral zone into the offensive end. He'll fire one off the goalie. Gathered in by Carlson. Carlson down low to Flume. Flume kicks it and gathers it with the stick. Behind the cage for Brenneman, leaving it behind the net now for Flume, who finds the corner. Digs it out of the Zamboni rut, gets to the middle of the ice and leaves it for Chappell for a hammered slap shot that's sent wide of the net. Keeps it low, looking for a deflection there. As Carlson will pick it up in the corner now. Brenneman. Brenneman twists and turns along the wall. Feeding a cross ice feed that's just tapped out of the zone. Good read there by Victory Honda's forward. It'll be Flume gathering it at center, tapping it past one player and gathering it back in himself. Little self pass as he gains the zone, weaving through, firing a shot that skips wide of the net.
D'Angelo Flume looking for the hat trick.
It'll be Brenneman in the corner as we have 1 minute to play. Here's a high stick on the puck by the Penguins. First touch by Victory Honda, so it won't stop play as Foster comes away with it now. Two players collide at center, and Victory Honda comes away with the puck. It'll be Golnack to it first, though, to rim it around behind for the Pens defenseman Foster. He wedges it up right to a Victory Honda forward who goes to his backhand, dishes it across, shot comes in, rebound there, Squish gets one, he gets two, big stops, and loses the twig. Squish kicks one out and then gets the second one with the paddle.
Squish hadn't seen a shot on goal the entire third period, then 2 point blank there on the goal line. Squish, great play.
As we have 10 seconds left here in period 3, we're going to remind you the Pens will have a semifinal game coming up sometime between 10:30 and 11:30 today. Check out Twitter, Facebook for the feed and all the information on that once we know the opponents.
I'd like to give a shout out to former 2011 Penguins coach Trevor Edwards, who's watching along on the Cine Swirl TV broadcast.
Coach Trevor watching some live Penguins hockey, following along with these boys a year after turning them over to Jeff Hannon.
Coach Edwards has worked some magic with this group, and nice to see Coach Hannon do the same.
Building a foundation as we wind 3, 2, 1. That horn will indicate the end of the game, and the Penguins are victorious and will head to the semifinals later on today. Join us on Cinema